Good evening.
It's Sheldon's World. What's going on? This is Joe coming back at you, talking about Big Bang Theory and young Sheldon. I know it's been so long. I was away in Hawaii, so I couldn't do anything that I wanted to do when it came to my YouTube channels. So we're gonna go into a recap of what's been going on with Big Bang and young Sheldon really quick. Just a quick little video. First, as you could say, you could see that it's been a pretty good season and it's about to come to an end. There's only a few more episodes left, so Big Bang Theory is on its way out. But the good news is young Sheldon's still here. So just a little recap of what's been going on, or what you've probably seen this season. The special guest they had on Big Bang was great. They had Kevin Smith, Joe Manganiello, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, William Shatner, Will Wheaton. And it was just a hilarious episode that you didn't want to miss because they're all playing like D&D, and then they were trying to get invited, and the girls ended up on there. I don't want to spoil anything, but it was such a hilarious episode. You definitely got to watch that episode. It was great seeing all of those special guests interacting. It was such a diverse special guest for that show, which made it really unique and different, which I thought was really smart and really amazing. And also that cameo from young Sheldon was in that crossover that I mentioned, that there was a crossover and it did happen. So it was that episode where Sheldon was feeling down on himself because that experiment that he was working so hard on with Amy kind of was already pre-done by a Russian, I believe it was a Russian scientist from like really years before. So it kind of like proved his theory wrong. So he was really upset, and he was like upset that all his hard work went down the drains, basically. So they're trying to find a way to cheer him up. So then Leonard's like, oh, here's a tape of himself, basically. So when he put in the tape, Amy gave him the tape to watch, and he's like, what is this? And he puts it in, and he sees himself. And himself is young Sheldon, talking about, you're watching this, you're going to hit like a hard road or something like that. Just giving him like a aspiring video to, don't worry about it. You're smart, you're a genius, you're going to keep going. So it was really a really serious moment that he was having with himself. And then the video gets cut off, and it shows a football footage of his dad's football team, of this high school's team. And he's like, oh, they cut the game, they cut my tape on the stupid game. And he was all mad, but then he sees his dad, and his dad does his warming speech in the locker room, trying to tell, we're down by whatever points, and we only still got a whole another half a game left, and we're not going to give up no matter how much we're down. And that inspired him to, get out of his funk and to refocus on his methods. So that was a really touching moment. If you haven't seen those episodes, definitely got to check those episodes out before the season ends. Or if you're trying to do a recap, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Recently, it's been off for a couple weeks now. I think we're waiting for the new episodes to come back because there's only a couple more episodes left of Bang Bang. But it looks like, as we noticed, it looks like Amy's pregnant. That's what it sounded like, because she was trying to get Sheldon to do stuff with like Howard's babies, and he was having fun doing experiments with the babies, and she was just trying to see how he would be around kids or how he felt about kids. And it seems like a big clue that he's definitely gonna say, I'm pregnant. And I think that's what's gonna lead up to what's gonna happen down the road. This is just a quick video, just kind of like a recap that was happening. So Penny was still doing her sales. She got promoted to like running the whole team. So Burnett made her in charge, and then her power kind of got to her head a little bit. And then they went to another conference where they were selling the products, and then another company was trying to take Penny away, and that caused conflicts with Burnett. But then they worked things out, and she realized, nah, I'm gonna stay where I belong. So that was the last episode, which was all right. Wasn't the greatest episodes, but it did show the thrive that people can sometimes get with, once you get in charge of being with a lot of responsibilities, it can get to your head, which it seemed like it got to Penny's head a little bit. But then she realized, why she's doing it, who's really got her back and stuff like that. So that was kind of like, a proper moment to have. But the rest of the seasons, I think Howard's has been on point lately with the Raj. He's got this new girl now that's his father set him up with to get married. So I think, it's good that they want her more, especially for the last season. So maybe actually physically will get married. Who knows? But it's going to be something unique to watch. So definitely, check out Big Bang if you haven't seen it. So, follow up on Raj's new love life, and, Howard's craziness of just he just always says funny things just out of nowhere, and he's been going through a lot of cool stuff too. Not much Leonard. They don't really. Leonard's his. I feel like his roles are getting smaller and smaller, which is kind of like, in my opinion, is kind of good because I feel like he doesn't really bring much to the table anymore. He has that thing with his mother and da da da, but he doesn't really physically bring that much to the table that I see in my eyes. So it's kind of good that the most focusing on Sheldon and Amy, and focusing on Raj and his new girl, and Howard and his mishaps. Actually, naming Stuart. Stuart's got his love life now. They're making Whoopi, and they're playing that song on repetitive that's driving Howard and Burnett crazy because he just keeps playing the song over and over when they're making love, and they're just like, get him out of our house. So even Stuart, man, he's chilling. He's got his girl. He's all happy. Life is good for him for once. So definitely, there's a lot that happened this season. It's coming close to the end. We're going to another video of what we think of how it's going to end, so stay tuned for that. I'm Joe. This is Sheldon's World. Stay tuned because we do have a lot more to talk about. Leave some comments below. Tell me what you guys think. Are you feeling Raj's new girl? Are you liking how things are with Penny and Burnett? Are you liking what you're going to think with the whole Amy and Sheldon with the baby thing? So anything, just like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys real soon. See you later.